Hello and welcome, my beautiful Cancers. Brenda here with your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week, March the 17th to the 23rd. Let's see what we have here for your download message this week. You've been given the card, go for it. So that's an excellent way to start off. The universe, spirit, the divine is saying if there's something that you're contemplating, passionate about, thinking about doing, then they're saying you've got the green light and you need to go ahead with it. So let's see what we have for your tarot messages this week. See what we have for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect? Okay, coming in with your first card, you've been given the Three of Swords. You've been given the Four of Cups. You've been given, I like this, the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. And your final card is the Nine of Pentacles. So things have started to pick up here. Things are getting better as we go through this reading. Okay, you know I don't like that Three of Swords. However, the good part of the Three of Swords is it means you're dealing with something, you're healing through something, and you're getting over a situation. Now, your first card above that, though, is the Clover. And it says lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance. And in your career, it has to do with finance, outdoors, risky business, and surprises for some of you. Now, this is I have added the financial part of the reading here this week. And I've asked people to leave me a message as to whether or not they like that. But anyway, this card does have to do, in this deck, to do with your career and things. So there could be a lucky break coming in for you this week. And, you know, you may be taking a gamble, but it could bring you more money than what you had anticipated by going after it, because the card says go for it. If you're getting an offer or some sort of a proposal here where you can step up and, you know, look into this, I would do that. Some of you, your work may involve working outside in nature. We're going into a new season now from winter to spring, and you may be doing that. If your work is involved around using machinery or height or anything, scaffolding or anything, just be careful because it could be a risky business for you. There may be some new surprises coming forward this week as well. Now, as I had said, the Three of Swords is indicative of great disappointments, heartbreak, you know, things like that. But you heal through it. Sometimes I read this as a third party that stirred the cauldron, that wanted to stir up this problem to begin with. But I think that you're going to deal with it and you will heal through this situation. It could have anything to do with anything. It could do with a relationship. It could do with in your personal life. It could, you know, romantic relationship. It could do with a friendship relationship. Something to do with a colleague at work. It has many different ways this can go. And for everybody, it's different. And some of you just might be healing through a heart that's aching right now. A heart that, you know, isn't feeling great about a situation. Something you're missing and yearning for. Coming in your focused part of the reading, you've got taking steps. And it says, action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find the opportunities. So go for it. Just get moving, okay? This sitting around in limbo like the Hangman card, as we say, you know, it's only temporary. You need to take one step ahead of the other, one step towards your goals to get you moving in that direction. Spirit says whatever it is you need to do, go for it. Go after it. Don't be afraid to do it. You may feel at times with the Four of Cups you're missing out on an opportunity, but you can't see the trees, the forest for the trees, rather, because you've got tunnel vision. You're just thinking about these times. You're just thinking about the times that we're disappointed. And you need to keep your eyes open and your mind open to any new opportunities. Look at things from a wider, bigger perspective, and then don't be afraid to take those steps and go towards something. In your challenge part of the reading, you've got a time to give rather than take. And this is the New Moon in Virgo card. So you may be giving something here generous to somebody, and caring and being very empathetic to them and sympathetic to them and wanting to be there for them. Often this card comes in and says you could be taking care of a family member that might be feeling ill. Maybe you're doing hospital visits. Maybe you're making phone calls to people that need to hear from you. Just good connections with somebody. Time to give rather than take. Now, underneath that is a great card, and I love this card because it's the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is that card of the Midas touch, which actually in essence means those opportunities or doors opening or new things that you're stepping into, do it with confidence. You can't make a mistake. He worked very hard to get where he is. He sits in his garden, he sits in all his abundance here. His harvest is full, and he's able to manage his life really well. I love the King of Pentacles because he is a king of authority. He has that ability to give wise advice, often with investments or have to do with money. You may be speaking to somebody like that. But he's very powerful. He gives wise advice because he's experienced, and he can speak from that experience. Coming in next, you have in your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the Stag Spirit, and it says, take the lead. Okay, so don't settle for being small. Don't be that wallflower. Don't sit back in the corner and observe. It's time for you to go for it. It's time for you to step up to the plate, lay your demands on the table, let the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of, and go after something. Take the lead. You have that ability to do something all by yourself and do it very well, because the Queen of Swords comes in underneath this, and she cuts out everything. She gets through the red tape. She sees through the BS, and she lets the parties know exactly how she feels, and then she turns around and says, she wipes her hands clean and she moves on. If there's someone you're dealing with here, if there is a third party that you're dealing with here that's creating a problem for you, they're not going to last long, because you have that ability to have good intuition. Trust it. Go after that. Lay your demands on the table. Be direct, and let them know. You're moving on in a new direction. You're cutting people and things out of your life that really don't deserve to be there in your company. Coming in at the end of the week, you've got this beautiful card, Heart, Sacred Fire. And we know that this card is about passion. This is my brand new deck. I love this deck. It's a deck derived by an Indigenous First Nations medium here, Sean Leonard. He's on television. You may have watched him or followed him here on YouTube, but he's made this beautiful, beautiful deck. So if you've drawn this card, and we have, it has to do with, it may act as a reminder to focus on the flame within you. Perhaps there is a passion of yours that needs to be rekindled with some wisdom, yet to be expressed, or a need to recognize that your unique perspective can help others. Remember, we talked about giving, okay? A time to give rather than receive, right? And we fuel ourselves by honoring what sparks the light within our own heart. So I often say we rise by lifting others. You may be helping somebody here. You're going after something here with passion. Do it. Don't be afraid this week. It's going to allow you to walk in your Garden of Eden, the garden of happiness, the garden of plenty, being able to look around with open eyes. She has to remove that falcon's mask so that she can see everything in that orchard she can pick from, not just one tree. So this is about being able finally to take that breath of relief, put your feet up, and realize that you're going to be okay, especially when it comes to the material part of your life. Now, coming in, let's see what we have here for clarifiers, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. So, take those steps. Go for what you want. There's going to be a lucky break of some sort coming in for you. And you're going to find that you can't make a mistake. There's going to be good decisions made on your part. And they may be blunt and to the point to certain individuals. However, you're going to take the lead now. You're not going to allow other people to try to railroad you or think that they can. You're stepping up now, and this is a good thing. Okay, let's see what we have here for my beautiful Cancers. Coming in first, you have the Teamwork is Dreamwork card. As we know, that's the Three of Pentacles, working well, collaborating, speaking, and having good conversations with individuals with the same passion goals as you do to reach the same outcome and success. Don't be afraid to take that leadership role. As I had said, step out there and convey the information that others need to hear, clear and concise. You're taking those steps, and soon you won't be unclear. You'll be able to know that by looking at things from a wider, broader perspective, you'll be able to move forward. The King of Swords steps in, a very good authoritative type of leadership card. This king could be somebody in authority that has a lot of wisdom as well, like the King of Pentacles, whose I look at as more in finance. I look at the King of Swords as integrity, maybe a legal eagle, maybe government, maybe maybe military, maybe something like that. But you will be stepping up and being able to take wise counsel or hearing something coming from them. Often I say if there's legal documents or contracts that need to be notarized, witnessed, or signed, that's the person that could come in and help. Coming in with the King of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords, hearing hearing the truth about something you needed to hear. Pages bring us messages. This one might come out of the blue. You might not expect it from who you heard it from, but it's meant for you. It may cause a little bit of a delay to something in your life, but know that it's going to be exciting at the end of the day. Keep your curiosity going. Don't be afraid to ask those questions you need answers to. Queen of Swords, cutting those things out. As I said, taking the lead, you have the Temperance card. Take your time. Don't make any snap decisions here when you walk away and dismiss those that shouldn't be in your company or cutting things out. You could also just be cleaning. You could be cleaning out your house, your crawl space, your storage bin, your garage. But you're going to take your time and you're going to be mindful about what it is you're going to do. Always know that Spirit's got your back when we get the Temperance card. They help guide us and take us to center. They're there to give us the little nudges and the little tugs back when we need that. Do things in moderation. Don't go out there and overdo or push yourself too hard. All right. Your final card. Let's see what we have with that Nine of Pentacles and your passion. You've got the Tower moment. Something's going to happen very suddenly that will create major change in your life. This can be a good thing too. Sometimes people look at this as, oh, horrible, impending, crashing down, people falling out of buildings. Oh, what am I going to do? It's finally being able to make that move that you've been wanting to do and never had the courage to do. Go for it. There's change coming in. It could be inevitable or it could be a sudden change, but you're going to step up to the plate and you're going to feel very passionate about it. And finally, you're going to feel as though that change has finally made you happy, believe it or not, allowing you to feel as though you're in your Garden of Eden again. Well, my beautiful Cancers, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.